In this video, we will show you how to replace your brake lamp switch on this Nissan Maxima. This will be located under the driver's side dash. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Safely make your way underneath the driver's side dash. We're looking for our brake pedal. Now the brake lamp switch is going to be located right up here. You can see that there are two switches, but the one more towards the driver's side or the driver's side door is the one we're aiming for. Before we start removing this, pay attention to the gap underneath this area here. What I mean by that is the switch actually has a small tab that should protrude down, and once we press down on that brake pedal, it should not be touching. Once we do release the brake pedal, it should just barely be touching, right up in this area. Now after taking note of that, we can continue on to removing the brake lamp switch from its mounting point. To do this, go ahead and take hold of the switch itself. We're going to turn it counterclockwise. You should feel it dislatch, and then we can start removing it. Give it a twist until you find your locking tab. Go ahead and press in on that locking tab and we can separate the switch from our wiring harness. You can use a pocket screwdriver. Typically you can just do it by hand. There it is, friend. All right, let's get ready to install our brake lamp switch. You can start by plugging it in. Just go ahead and align your locking tab. Press it in, listen for a click. After an audible click, a light tug. Now let's get this in position. As we start bringing this into the port, you're going to find that it really only aligns in certain positions. Press it in as far as it can go until it touches up against the brake pedal down in this area. We can see that that brake pedal does move up and down. Now it's time to make our adjustment. It's important to do this right. Otherwise, when you're driving down the road, if you were to hit a bump and your brake pedal was to move like this, you might find that your brake lamps are flickering. Otherwise, if you were to go ahead and press on the brake pedal and it's not properly adjusted, the brake lights might not even turn on. Either way can be dangerous. The way to properly adjust this is we're going to carefully press it down onto that pedal until that little tab just barely starts pressing on it. We'll go ahead and depress the tab just a tiny bit there. Now I'm going to turn this clockwise. At this point, we're going to test our adjustment. This is easiest with a second person out by the brake lamps. Once I press down on the brake pedal, it should turn on the brake lamps. Now we don't want it to turn on when I just barely touch like this, but we do want it to turn on when you actually go to press on the brake pedal. Like I said, if we hit a bump and it happens to move like this, it should not turn on and off your brake lamps. Now, once we feel as though we have this properly adjusted, let's go ahead and test the functionality. We have our second person out back near those tail lamps, and we'll make sure everything functions properly. They should be on, off, on, off. And now we'll simulate hitting a bump real quick. Those lamps should stay off. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.